Hello, internet. The time is 1:37 a.m., December 27th, 2015. In 2 months' time, I will be 23. Ugh. Nobody likes you when you're 23. Nobody likes me now. But, anyway. So it's been a while. I just got home from going out. And part of the going out was we were next to the record store. And so we had a couple minutes time to go in the record store before they closed. So for $3, I bought a box of books. Because what's inside? It's a surprise. So, a little lacking for reading material. That's a whole bookshelf behind me of books I have not read because I'm a slut for books and buy books and leave them laying around and don't read them. And it's also CDs. I thought I buy more books. And books that I don't even know what they are. I have disposable income, and even if I didn't have disposable income, I'd still probably buy the same shit, because I've been buying books and CDs since I was a small child. Okay, so I'm opening this thing now. It was really neat, because I had never been to that record store before, and, it's the same company of the one I always go to, but I've just never been to that location. And is my volume even on? Anyway, I'll find out later when I watch this. And so they had like these things lying around in the book area, and I was like, what? And it was $3. You get mystery books. And they have this thing where it's like for $1.99 you can get mystery CDs, and one time I got one as a gift, and it was just a bunch of like weird shit. I think there's like 2 like real CDs of like things I might listen to, like In Sync or something, or Beyonce, whatever, but it was just like weird shit that they were trying to get rid of, so they made mystery collection. So that's what they did for the books, so that's exciting. And if it's nothing that I give a damn about, I'm probably gonna either sell them or give them away. Excuse me. So that's neat. I'm actually thinking of joining like Loot Crate or something, and then for every like thing that I don't keep in Loot Crate, I'll just sell it. I think that might be like lucrative. I don't know if you can do that. I don't know if there's like a policy against that. I don't see why not. Because once you open the box, it's yours. Like, you signed up for the membership. But I think that's cool. Because if you're going to get like tons of free crap, why not? Or not free crap, it's like $18 a month or some shit. If you're going to get that, why not use that to your advantage? Okay, so it's a literal box. What's on this box? Funko. Oh. So this is where they get the pop series in at the record store. I don't have scissors over here. Hold on. Ein Moment. I found an X-Acto. I'm gonna use that. Okay. Alright, let's see what we got. Oh my gosh. Oh, okay. First published in 1970, Seize the Time. The story of the Black Panther Party and Huey P. Newton, with a new introduction by the author. By Bobby Seale. Seize the Time was first published more than 20 years ago. I tape recorded and wrote most of this book under the strain of being a political prisoner, San Francisco County Jail, in 1969 and 1970. At that time, what's the difference between the San Francisco County Jail and Alcatraz? I don't know. Probably a difference, or else he would say Alcatraz, I think. I think Alcatraz is for, like, really bad people. 1969 and 1970. At the time, most protest organizations, particularly anti-war and civil rights groups, were targeted for attacks by all levels of government. Seize the Time was published while I was incarcerated and a defendant in 2 major political trials, consecutive racist political trials that I eventually won. 1. I am often told that Seize the Time is a 1960s protest era classic. Whether it is indeed a classic or not, I am uncertain. However, I am for certain that the Black Panther Party for Self-Defense, as it was originally called, founded during that era and depicted in this book, remains a classic example of African American people's age-old resistance to racism and class oppression. From the introduction. Cool. This is exciting because I wanted to learn more about Black Panthers. I got a book about Malcolm X I haven't read. The biography of the autobiography, something of Malcolm X. Like the main thing about him. So this is neat. Yay! Learning. Yay, cultural. I think today's Kwanzaa. I don't know. Don't quote me on that. Black Elk. The Secret Ways of a Lakota. Wallace Black Elk and William S. Lyon. An unprecedented. Okay, so this is reviews. Wallace Black Elk, a Lakota elder and shaman, was born in 1921 on the Rosebud Reservation in South Dakota. He's traveled widely throughout North America, Europe, and Asia, addressing large groups and conducting healing ceremonies. Anthropologist William S. Lyon has taught at Ashland College and Oregon University of Berkeley. Okay, so, he's worked with Black Elk for more than 10 years. What is it about, though? Oh, I guess it's just, okay, so according to the reviews, unprecedented account of a shaman's world and the way it is entered. Stanley Cripper, Ph.D. Black Elk opens the Lakota sacred hoop to comic humanism for everyone. This book will stretch the common definition of shamanism and lift the buckskin curtain to the characters behind great visions. Kenneth Lincoln. Simply one of the author of Native American Resistance. Simply one of the most inspiring and authentic books I have ever had the delight to read this decade. Tom Brown, Jr., author of The Vision. Both personal story of Black Elk and the teachings woven into the narrative are a rare gift of contemporary Western peoples. John Halifax, Ph.D., president of Ojai Foundation. So this is neat. Yay. I don't know much of anything about the Lakota people. I want to learn more about the Navajo people specifically, and more about other tribes in my area. So neat. And then I have something to loan to my friend Chris, who is Native and involved in Native cultural stuff. He works on the reservation, helping people. So that's cool. Yay. Learning. Okay. So this one is called Dialogue and Syncretism, Interdisciplinary Approach. This is Currents of Encounter. I think that's like the brand. And then the names on it are Gerald D. Gort, Hendrik M. Vroom, Ryan Fernhout, and Anton Wessels, the editors. What a names. New series emerging from discussions within an interdisciplinary research group for University of Amsterdam. Currents of Encounter will deal with specific concerns of theology of religion, philosophy of religion, and comparative religion. In addition, the series will explore the relation between the Christian faith and contemporary culture, as well as the encounter between Asian, African, Latin American, and Western contextualizations of Christianity. Studies on the contact between Christianity and other religions, beliefs, and cultures. Okay, so this is about, like, religion, so neat. I personally do not care for or about that, but it might be interesting, might find someone that could use this. This is The Sociology of Childhood, Sociology for a New Century, 2nd edition. Second edition of a text that has been universally acclaimed as the best book on the subject available today. Only text that thoroughly covers children and childhood from a sociology perspective. A second edition retains the same quality coverage of social theories of childhood, consideration of childhood in historical and cultural perspective, children's peer cultures from preschool through pre-adolescence, social problems of children. Book has been updated to include news research, information, and discussions on the latest social indicators regarding children in the United States and around the world. Key features: new chapter and up-to-date methods of research for studying children, new chapters on theory, cultural change, children's peer cultures, new section on children's rights, including description and discussion of the United Nations Convention and the Rights of the Child. Updated chapter on the future of childhood addresses current policy debates and changing demographics related to children in today's societies. Contains many examples of children's actual play and behavior. Provides photographs and charts that capture the complexity and diversity of children's lives. Sociology of Childhood is highly recommended for use as a core text in courses on the sociology of children and childhood, as well as parents, teachers, and other adults interested in the social lives and development of children. It can also be used in early education, childhood development, childhood psychology courses, as a supplemental text in the area of family studies. When was this published? Ooh, it's got notes. Copyright 2005. So, that's neat. Find someone that could use that. How to watch baseball. Fan's Guide to Savoring the Fine Points of the Game. By Steve Pfeiffer. One of the reasons baseball is so fascinating is that it is both simple and complex. On the simplest level, it can be understood by even the newest fan. The pitcher pitches, the hitter hits, the runner runs. But there is much more to baseball than meets the untrained eye. Just as the symphony can best be approached by someone who knows how to listen, the game of baseball is most fun for the fan who knows how to watch. How to Watch Baseball helps all the fans to enjoy the game more by showing us what to look for in the field, whether we see on the game, the park, or on TV. How to tell if a pitcher is on his game by watching his belt, to look for in a hitter's swing, how infielders use the catcher's sign to position themselves before each pitch, how a base runner can read a pickoff move by watching the pitcher's right heel, how the base coach coaches uses the indicator and number systems to communicate with the batter and base runner. Continued from Flap Flap. How to watch baseball even helps fans appreciate things that they actually can't see or hear. Major league teams prepare for each game. How battery determines what pitch to throw. What the manager and umpire are saying in their on-field conferences. The manager sets a team's batting order. Clear, insightful, and loaded with original interviews with top major league players and managers. How to watch baseball is a unique look at the game for novice and experienced fans alike. Well, I don't know how to watch baseball. I do not care for baseball particularly. So it might be helpful. But this looks like something that you find at the library. Where, oh, there's a book on this. Copyright 1987. Old. The Behavior Gap. Simple Ways to Stop Doing Dumb Things with Money. By Carl Richards. Reviews. Compliments of TCI Wealth Investors. Oh! And he signed. Oh, this must have been at some conference someone had to go to. It's not that we're dumb. We're wired to avoid pain and pursue pleasure and security. It feels right to sell when everyone around us is scared and buy when everyone feels great. It may feel right, but it is not rational. Financial planning. He'll help you avoid the tendency to buy high and sell low. Avoid pitfalls of generic financial advice. Invest all your assets, time, and energy well in savings more wisely. Quit spending money and time on things that don't matter. Identify your real financial goals. Start meaning conversations about money. Simplify your financial life. Stop losing money. I don't care about this. But I know my brother-in-law might. So, free book to give him. Yay. And it looks brand new. How do they do all that? Wonders of Modern World Explained. Caroline Sutton and Kevin Markey with Duncan N. Anderson. How do they produce hashish? How does a Xerox machine make copies instantly? How does a heat-seeking missile find its target? How do they decide whose obituary gets published in the New York Times? Do you have an insatiable hunger for trivia, perhaps an appetite for the inexplicable, or a taste for the unknown? Well, if your quest for esoteric knowledge consumes you, how do they do all that will cure what ails you? This collection brings together Caroline Sutton's, continued on back flap, best-selling How Do They Do That, and more How Do They Do That within the 544 pages that follow you. Within will find easy-to-understand answers to the riddles of everyday life. This book is for both the mildly curious and the grand inquisitor. Ignore me! The list of questions within allows for quick reference. Reading straight through offers a survey of knowledge, the breadth and depth of which has never assembled in such a neat package. How Do They Do All That is an authoritative anodyne of answers, sure to please and provide solutions to life's most intriguing questions. Barnes & Noble Books. Oh. Published 2003. Huh. Neat. That's actually, useful. I like that. I like these kinds of things where it's like, how do they make that? How is it made? I like that. That's cool. How to make people like you in 90 seconds or less. Learn how to read body language, synchronize behavior, and make warm, meaningful connections for all occasions, business, social, and personal. By Nicholas Boothman. How to make a great first impression is a constant problem, and Nicholas Boothman has solved it simply enough for everyone to use business and personal interactions. Hooray! Hooray! Whether selling, managing, job hunting, negotiating, pitching an idea, applying for law school, joining a new group, on your knees with a marriage proposal. The secrets of success is based on connecting with other people, and the most powerful new idea for making connections is revealed step by step. Nicholas Boothman's breakthrough program of rapport by design. Easily learned, it will help you make the best of any relationship's most important moment, those first 90 seconds. Copyright 2000. So neat. Okay. Might be useful. Modern World Studies. Hunt. Ooh, it's an old book. Modern Word Studies, excuse me. Oh my gosh. This was dedicated something to someone 1936. Pronunciation, spelling, word analysis. Copyright 1923 by American Book Company. Oh. So it's like it's words and how to pronounce them and what they mean. So that's neat, and it's really super old, and it looks really super old, so that's exciting. Yay! My dad actually collects antique books. Wuthering Heights by Emily Bronte, an enriched classics edition. Emily Bronte, like her sisters, turned her writing and escaped from cheerless surroundings of a drab parsonage on the Yorkshire moors, an indifferent father and a tight-lipped maiden aunt who served as substitute mother. It seems remarkable that creative imagination could survive in such a stifling atmosphere, but it is long enough for Emily to record one of the world's great love stories, a tale of unregrettable passions and willful indulgence. Perhaps her brooding words more like Tennyson's tears from the depth of divine despair. This was published 1993. Huh. Interesting. Oh, it smells like those old books, like in elementary school. You always got like a book like one of these. And it's old and it smells old, but it's hard copy. So that's neat. I might read that actually. It's a classic. And oh no! Atlas Shrugged by Ayn Rand. So that's great. Look how small this text is. Jesus. So I actually have a copy of Atlas Shrugged by Ayn Rand, and ooh, it's the 50th anniversary edition. I haven't read it yet. I don't know if I'll ever read it, but it's a book to read. But I have a copy of Ayn Rand or Atlas Shrugged, but I bought it at Goodwill for like $1. So, because I didn't want to give her estate money. I don't even know, like, I just know she's a but sorry, libertarians. I just know she's a butt and wrote a lot of books and philosophy, and everyone thought she was a butt. And then BioShock is all based on her. So it's really funny that I got another copy, like a better, like, looking copy of it for, very incredibly cheap, like whatever. 11 $3 divided by 11 is. So that's how much this was. So like nothing. So that's neat. So yay. And then also At the store, I found Final Exits, which is the Illustrated Encyclopedia of How We Died. Winner of the Bram Stoker Award by Michael Largo, author of the Portable Obituary. Portable Obituary. And it's about how people can die and how people have died. And it says, entertaining and irreverent look at the truth behind Kicking the Bucket, the definitive A to Z illustrated sorts book on the ways we die. So that's really neat. I've read This Will Kill You, about things that will kill you and like how painful it is, how fast, what's gonna happen to you, how will it kill you. So that's neat. So this is kind of like that, I think. It's got a cool, I like this art style, old looking art style, but so this is neat. I'm excited to read this. It's just like a little like fun reference thing. It's got pictures and shit. It says illustrated, but pictures. When was this published? Probably recently. Harper. Copyright 2006. Alright. Title, page illustration, courtesy of National Library of Medicine. Alright. Okay, so that's just popping in to say hello. Those are some things I got for $3. This was also $3. So I paid $6 and got 12 books. So that's pretty cool. So yeah, happy holidays. Happy New Year. It's gonna be New Year soon. And bye.